how to play this game? Oh, I'm like a windy druid from Diablo 2. Sick. What's up, Alyssa? Hang on. Turn that down a little bit. It's a little loud, huh? I need to know the meta. I find some people who play this game. What's good in this game? I'm having trouble unlocking things, honestly. I don't seem very strong. What's up, Tarkus? Look at me, I'm a windy druid. I'm a windy druid. Unlocked by grinding. Yeah, I mean, I've gathered as much. It's just, you know, sometimes it seems a little like it took me forever to, like, I didn't know how to get into that locked crate, and then eventually one run I just found a fucking key, and I'm like, well, I don't think I ever saw this key before. Like, sometimes I get to the end of a tier 2 stage and it's just the portal doesn't take me anywhere. I beat the boss and the portal doesn't take me anywhere. And I'm like, well, what's going on? Guess we could do... Yeah, let's just skip. I feel like I need firepower or I'm gonna die on this guy. magnet would be good just about now. You gotta change it to tier 3 in the menu? Projectile speed doesn't seem very good. God damn it. Okay. Okay. It's like, why would I ever not, like, I don't know. Like, the there seems like there's a lot of defensive stuff, and that doesn't seem like that shit works very well. It's like, why would I take, like, some of the defensive tomes? Are there any synergies, like, Vampire Survivors? Like evolutions or anything? I feel like projectile count is always, like, more damaging than anything else that can be offered, because you're just adding. I mean, I guess at some point you get such a high quantity that starting to scale the damage is better, but you add like, I mean, like, what percentage? It takes a while for that percentage to be better. I feel like. Projectile speed? That doesn't ever seem useful. Unless it's like the rocks, which is kind of like the Bible, right? If they spin faster, I could see them being more useful. But again, you kind of don't want to let anything get close to you in this game. So like the rocks, I mean, I've not made those seem very. I wish that this game showed you how much damage you did with each thing at the end of a run, like Vampire Survivors does, and a lot of these games do at this point. If they do, I keep missing that screen. Look at all these magnets. The rocks are the worst weapon in the game. Well, yeah, it's pretty bad. Well, you have to get like it's like the Bible, right? You would need duration and speed, but the way it works is like, it seems like some tomes are always going to be better, essentially. But I see other things of like increasing the difficulty, and I'm like, or like boss curses. I really don't understand what that stuff means. But what do you get out of making the game harder? Boss curses give more bosses, so more chests. Oh, okay. But stuff like shield and armor, like, does that stuff ever become useful? It's pretty powerful right now for the time. This probably seems like a good idea. Mega crits. Mega crit, aka the developers of Slay the Spire. So, like, what's the purpose of starting on tier 1 versus... Or no, you can't go from tier 1 to tier 2 unless it's... I don't know, sometimes there's a portal and sometimes there's not, and I don't really understand that. Sometimes the level's just over. Are we pumped for Let It Die? I mean, not personally. Unless it's a game that can be fun solo, but you can't even play it solo. I mean, like, I don't even know what to say. Like, I feel like not showing how much damage you're doing is like you're missing it, dude. Like, what was it? The one that's like looks like Diablo 1. That one, you could see how much damage you were doing in the middle of a run, unlike Vampire Survivors where you have to see it at the end. That shit should be in every single one of these games. Halls of Torment, yeah. I just don't understand why I would ever want to go, like, not... It's like projectile count, damage, crit chance. Like, when am I not taking those? Like, why would I want to do like armor tone? I just I don't understand. Even duration. I'm trying to think of how many skills is duration even useful. It's like, if you're gonna, it's fine to copy Vampire Survivors, but like, don't copy literally every mechanic if it doesn't even make sense for your game. Oh, but like I see like the cheese damage over time stuff. I mean, is there ever anything where you're like making a build that survives forever past the timer? On hit effects? Like what? Shit, I don't know how to get up there. Shit, I don't know how to get up there. Oh, fuck. I don't know how to get up there. What the fuck, man? I'm fucked, y'all. I'm fucked. Map makes no fucking sense. That's brutal. Tornado's ass? Don't tell me that. You're just gonna bum me out, dude. I don't like hearing things I just unlocked are bad. Like, I've never survived the black ghosts for very long, at least. And it looks like my damage is, like, pretty bad. That's so... I got fucked just because I couldn't get over. Is shield good? I mean, I'm just dead, right? so frustrating. My build was fine. I would have easily killed the boss. But see, I'm not even unlocking shit. Like, I don't even know what I'm doing. Yeah, I know the monkey's good for the fucking forest. But, like, what? I don't even know what level I should be playing. Like, complete forest tier 2. I've done that plenty of times. I believe so. So I don't understand why that character's not unlocked. Tier 2. We'll do tier 2 this time. Unless there's something special I'm supposed to do for tier 2. But I don't know how to get past tier 2. I beat the boss of tier 2 and I don't unlock tier 3. Don't make any fucking sense. Alright, what's good here? Katana? None of these? Size seems stupid. Katana's decent, right? Or should I go for more range stuff? They're both cool. I don't know about cool. I want OP. I want damaging. Like, why would I ever take armor tone? Is the shield better than armor? Once the shield recharges? What even is armor? Like damage reduction? I feel like you can never just stand still in this game. I'm sure once you like do like enough of the meta progression, it becomes overpowered. But I mean, where I'm at in the game, doesn't feel like you can. Some of the music is ass. Can you change the music mid-level? Definitely gotta jump with this guy to get around quicker. Like the axes seemed really bad because they like the way they. I mean, just like the way they are. Like and like when you're walking around, like you're not hitting anything. It's like if I don't get like the projectile tone, it's like I'm just gonna be annoyed. Like, why would I pick difficulty? What does that affect? Thorns seems like a really bad idea. Can you stack thorns with something defensive that actually works? Size tome doesn't seem like it would ever be worth it. I mean, it's just like maybe not terrible, but definitely not over some of the others. I keep getting like. Guess I'm only level 4. Like, why would I ever pick? I mean, I like the skeleton because he's so fast, especially on the desert. I wouldn't use him here, but awful. Come on, how's the bone? Can you ever do like evolutions, or? I should just play more of the new Castlevania content on Vampire Survivors, honestly. The bone's bad, the axe is bad, thorns are bad. Lightning staff seems pretty decent. Oh, bone has good knockback. Forgetting I can climb walls. Like, there's some unlocks that I regret getting because they just make the pool worse. Like the stupid ghost or whatever. I'm like, this seems fucking useless. Oh, disable the items in runs? Like banish? Or do you mean like make it to where they don't even show up in the pool? Probably should have killed that mini boss first. Oh, I did kill him. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. But see, that seems kind of fucked up too, right? And you could just turn off all of the bad items? I don't want these fucking tomes, dude. I feel really underpowered. Sword seems strong, but you have to be close. God, that's so annoying. It's like I didn't get anything good. Does luck seem good? Does luck work well? I should just choose a song. I mean... Yeah, I figured that's what luck did, but is it like worth it to waste a tome slot? Oh my god. Like for example, the attract orb in Vampire Survivors. If it, I mean, first of all, you get so many tomes and stuff in that game, but I mean, you can have a bunch of shit at once because there's shit in the map. But like, it's not good on its own, right? But because it involves the fucking holy water, it's fucking good as shit. But if this game doesn't have that, then why would I ever pick this over projectile count or whatever? At least projectile count in Vampire Survivor caps it because they know it's fucking broken. Projectile speed and size? I mean, size is never gonna be... Like, I find this game like addictive, but maybe not actually. Like, I never feel like good after I'm done playing. What does power up multiplier mean? Let's get some. Projectile speed might be better with the banana since they come back to you, but does it actually like going up projectile speed by 0.1 seems awful. Good God. Like, if the unlocks were like coming more frequently for me, I probably hate these guys. Oh my God. There's better Vampire Survivors. I mean, I love that it's Vampire Survivors in 3D. I just wish they got some of the details better. I mean... Seems sucky magnet seems strong. I tried to make an evasion build once and it wasn't that good. Cooldown tome seems like it could be decent. Yeah. My God, what? I have never... Why does the monkey seem so bad? What the fuck, man? Is he just because he's slow? Why is... What's going on here? Because this banana sucks ass. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, his passive sucks too. He's like a defensive guy. He gains hit points per level. Which seems not good. Unless that could synergize with something useful, but... Or if you can actually build it to like some insane... That's why I'd rather use a different character for this level. I mean, I will say, on that run that I started with, I did feel especially fucked. I don't think I've ever not made it to the boss door because of something that disastrous of a level layout. Thank God I got something that wasn't trash. His jump, yeah, I like his jump. Also, anything above... Anything above... Is that powerful? 8%? But like Vampire Survivors and like Halls of Torment and shit, that stuff is... It definitely seems like more refined than this. Lifesteal will probably be good since I get a lot of hit points. In theory. But I don't know, when the game wants you to die, man, like when things start hitting you... I'm really surprised. I feel like I always get like tier 1 pickups. Why do anything else? If I get the opportunity, might as well take it. Aura seems bad. Or is this more like attack speed? Does it affect it by speed? Like, this seems terrible. It's rare, but it seems bad. Maybe lifesteal? Or should I go armor? Nah. Need to go something... Lifesteal might be good, because I have a lot of health. But I feel like if I'm utilizing lifesteal, still I'm not very powerful. How's the gun? Gun has crit, but I don't have a crit tome. I really need to hold out for the... I should probably take it because I need to... Oh, fuck, I don't want these. I'll go katana. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. I mean... What? What is that? What does brown mean? Oh, these things. Okay. What's the strategy for like getting chests and shit? I usually just look for these shrines. Oh fuck. It's like sacrifice. Took me a while to realize I was sacrificing shit. Extra jump probably be good on this dude. He jumps far. Maybe I should have done power up drop chance. Power up seemed really powerful. Okay, I guess we're taking... Yeah, the sliding move and that movement is what. So elites are like the dudes with stars on their heads. Like we'll try projectile speed. I don't think that does anything, but maybe for the bananas. Man. Wait, is that cooldown, right? The battery's cooldown? Kinda sick. Battery's attack speed? What does attack speed mean? Like, what does that mean? What's the difference between that and cooldown? Don't they have something called cooldown? Is the skeleton any good? I like the idea that speed can increase his damage. I really need a magnet badly. Crit chance? My crit chance is really low, so I don't think we're doing that. I could still find a... Well, fuck. Crit chance. Shit. So should I only use my money for chests now? That thing that sacrifices 5% hit points for damage percentage seems like maybe the best item you can get. Why is that tier 2 when there's absolute trash that's higher? And why do they call that a greed shrine? Why do they call this a greed shrine? Like, what is the difficulty getting it? Let's see. Maybe we'll do, well, I need to find a, really need to find a magnet. Fucking ghost, man. Wait, is that a magnet? Okay. Okay, that was quick. Fucking ghost! See, now I need to find a microwave. I wish the icons were more like distinctive. I didn't even know he could do the outer wall too. Is it worth staying around in a stage for a little bit? Should I fight this guy? Sometimes he can be hard, right? Or is he like OP because of my level? Is he like skill? He looks like he's stunned or something. I'm gonna go when those black ghosts start appearing. Oh wait, what does this guy have? Oh. Well, my crit chance is pretty high, but that's just healing. I feel like raw damage is going to be more important. Am I ever doing idle juice? Idle juice is pretty powerful. Let's do that. Or it builds up though, right? Now, I swear I've been to this screen before. Wait, this is tier 2? I thought... I swear to God, I selected tier 2 when I started this run. I don't understand how this game works. I don't understand how this game works. Didn't I select tier 2 when I started? What am I not understanding? But I selected tier 2 when I started. Wasn't I already on tier 2? Is armor worth taking on those kinds of drops for damage reduction? You always start at tier 1 when you start the run? Then why am I choosing tier 2 at the start of a run? It don't make no fucking sense. That seems probably useful. Okay, I think I understand now. But why do you have to select it? Like, why is it something you have to select? This seems probably useful for surviving, but I mean, this is damage. Let's do that. Why would I ever not pick damage? It really makes it seem like you're starting on the second level. So you always have to start from the first level and the run just keeps going? I mean, a little life still. Okay. I guess I should be spending money on chests since I have the. I mean, it's always projectile. The chests are fucking expensive though. I can't afford these fucking chests. Oh, there's 3 shrines over here. And a clock. Rock moving towards me. Seems important. Crit damage. I mean, why is this rock following me? A magnet or something. The bounces seem like they can certainly add up, but crit chance is already high. Get off the fucking tree, dude. I really want to see what does the most damage. Sometimes I'm playing Vampire Survivors and like all I care about is seeing how much damage I did at the end of the run. The fact that this game doesn't do that, at least I don't know how. Travesty. Yeah, I'm not clicking on that guy right now. Projectile bounces. Bounces seem like they could potentially scale. Crit chance is already really high. Okay. Good damage. Size. Size seems kind of useless on that one, but well, I don't need that guy right now. Really wish like the icons would be more like what they actually are. Boss count is elite. Shit. Any power-ups nearby? Damage. Should stay still. I get that damage buff. I think there's a. Uh-oh. Might just be because I'm behind something. Can't afford it. Whoa. I think I'm pretty strong. Ooh, so do these... Ooh, which one's better? The stand still or the... Let's do that. Oh, but I have to give up something. What did I give up that time? Oh shit. Oh shit. Damn. Oh, I love this one. This is one I wish I could get more. Do I need to worry about life still? Bounces and count seems good. Alright, let's head for the boss. Crit damage. Fucking ghost, man. Okay, I'm pretty buff. Sorry for doubting the monkey. His goated jumps. Hey, what are you doing? Maybe just across the board. There's a fucking... Alright, this is probably risky. Get down. Speed is not the one I wanted, but... Whoa, whoa, don't do that, don't do that. Whoa. I think I do need to get the lightning staff up high. Oh my god. Wait, why can't I go in the portal? Wait, why can't I go in the portal? I swear, this is the shit that's happened to me before. I don't understand. You gotta use tier 3 in the menu? So does this count as beating tier 2 at least? Get away from this box. Is it better to keep on the move when they're doing this shit? Whoa. OP monkey, OP monkey. They're pissed, dude. They're pissed. They're fucking pissed at me. How did I get so fucking high? I love the physics in this game sometimes. Speaking of monkeys, you know what was crazy? I turned on my meta quest for like the first time. Oh my god, upgrades. I mean, magnet. Lifesteal. Oh god, I'm about to die. I turned on my VR headset just to play some like Beat Saber or whatever. Whoa. Are any of these tied to like unlocks? Should I be leveling for unlock purposes? Oh yeah, the staff. Oh, I did it. I'm ready for the Grim Reaper, dude. What was I saying? I should just be like bouncing off the sides of the stage, huh? Dude, they're so fucking... You mad? You mad? I feel like it's appropriate for this game. You mad? I turned on my VR headset. I went to the store, and like 80% of the games are about apes or monkeys, and I'm like, did NFTs win? I was so confused. Everything was an ape game, and I was so confused. This is wild. This is definitely the craziest. Oh, I was so close to 4 minutes. Is 4 minutes a new Chivo? To not be able to see how much damage I did is obnoxious. Well, I guess you get way more powerful in the game than that because... Ooh, I got 2 new characters. Oh, there it is. I guess I've always looked for my unlocks and stuff, and I never looked at on the left. So the lightning staff, it is what was so OP. What was the lightning orb? The revolver. I mean, granted, I didn't level up the revolver much, but I guess the banana ring for only being level 3, that's pretty crazy. But I mean, it was the projectile count that was making it do so much damage. So thorns are trash. Later world teller. Mirror is trash. Thundermits is trash. Ghosts, of course, is trash. Poison. I mean, I guess I only had 2 moldy cheeses. Risk of rain. I mean, shut up. This thing seems like it would scale. A cursed doll seems like it would scale really well, like the further you go on. Like that would be a good one to duplicate the further you are in the game. Alright, so it's funny. I was at the leaderboards, and I think all of the leaderboards are this character here. Use microwave to duplicate ice crystal. I don't even know what ice crystal is. And I don't know what a frostwalker is. Wait, isn't there a character that wants the dagger? Complete 2 challenges. Oh, I haven't done any challenges. Tony McZoom? Kill 100 enemies using tornado while being carried by a tornado. So, like, you were saying the tornado sucks. Is that because to make it good you have to take tomes that suck? Like, I mean, but see, that doesn't even make sense to me. Items. Okay. Oh, I might be able to turn some stuff off, right? How does that work? I thought... Oh, it's in the shop. This thing. I need to buy this thing. Oh, I spilled my silver. Carry more tones. Okay, this should be what I buy. Alright, so who's cooler? Robinette or Amog? Ooh, poison explosion. I can't believe I've only unlocked 1 skin since I started. The fuck? Amog sucks? Great. So never use him. I guess he doesn't really have a scaling. Oh, and this chick gets gold? Oh, by total gold in inventory. But that doesn't... I mean, you want to be spending your gold, right? Alright, I guess we'll go to the desert. And we should probably do some challenges. So we do tier 1, maybe? Right, because I need to do some challenges. Also trying to unlock the shotgun or something. So what's an easy challenge? Buy the gas mask you unlock by killing with poison. This sounds really cool. The floor is lava, but I don't know. Swarm, lots of enemies. That sounds useful. Doing 2 at once. Well, it wants me to complete 2 challenges or 2 challenges at once to unlock that character. You only have 6 minutes to win? Jesus Christ. Let me see. Complete 2 challenges. Okay, so I don't have to do 2 at once. Alright, which is the easiest challenge? Hyper? 4 times enemy scaling. Oh, this is probably good because the gold gain. Alright. What's a good trek? It's so weird because this music is you can tell it's like trying to copy Vampire Survivors, which was trying to be like a take on Castlevania. So it's like Castlevania like 2 times removed. It's like a bad game of telephone. It's like, I don't know. I mean, I hate to be that guy, but I think what people like about this game is that it's 3D Vampire Survivors. Not that it's like themed on memes and stuff, right? Like, if you're gonna copy Vampire Survivors, just take another like old school franchise, like do Vampire Survivors, 3D Vampire Survivors, but also Mega Man, and have the art style be more like fucking Mega Man Legends. Boom. 8 million copies. Sell it for $8. Instead of whatever the fuck this is. Seems pretty hype. God. Okay. Was the slutty rocket good? I think I have a challenge for that anyways. I need to I feel like the range stuff is good. I don't know what that means. Power up multiplier. The arrows seem kind of whatever. Attack speed. Kind of like the fire staff. What's my goal here? I need to find that shotgun. Two lightning staff again. I feel like the fatal flaw of this game for me is that I feel compelled to take the same things every time. That definitely wasn't the case in Vampire Survivors. You could make so many different things good in that game. To be fair, I haven't unlocked a lot of weapons. Precision. Now, like, if I don't get projectile count, it's like trash run. Guess I would take damage. But I mean, like, it still, that doesn't even seem like it kind of compares to projectile count. This is more what I'm used to, getting these greens over and over again. I don't want to waste any more refreshes. I guess we'll take katana again. Although, I didn't look at the katana damage at the end. My katana, it didn't do much damage in it, but it might be because everything was dead before it got close to me. The poison fucks me up, for sure. Okay. There's another. Should I take damage or try to hold out for? We'll risk it. Won't projectile count. Oh fuck! Oh, the scorpions here. Oh, the poison. Fuck. Oh no! Skip. No, banish. No! It's not good, not good, not good. Okay. Oh, this shit fucks me up. Where is he even at? No. Come on, man. Give me the projectile. Oh my god. Where'd that guy even come from? Oh, the poison! Oh, I'm not ready for a swarm. Might be over, folks. See if we can make it to this heart. Oh my god. I don't think I'm very strong, guys. Come on. Oh, there it is. Maybe we could salvage this run. Oh yeah, baby. That's what I like to see. Now let's get an item that scales chest opening, but I don't want to. I don't want to go too crazy, right? Because my damage goes up with gold. Let's see. Let's see. We want more flat damage. What's up, bagels? I think extra damage, I mean extra jumps, just, it's good to have at least one of these just to get out of danger, right? Quantity. I do hate how the arrows do that spread pattern though. But maybe that's good at chunking down bosses, I don't really know. Tactical glasses always seems pretty good, because I feel like most mobs you're hitting for the first time. Okay. Okay. I still haven't gotten that shotgun. Is the shotgun good? I'm gonna have to cool off on chests if I want my damage scaling to work. This character. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, I don't like it, I don't like it. Oh, we're in trouble. Oh, the poison, the poison, the poison. Quantity? No! No! Oh, fuck, dude. No unlocks. Feels terrible. I don't like this character. What am I trying to do here? I want to complete 2 challenges. Oh, maybe it was just because of the hyper mode. Okay, let's... The sniper rifle. I can't believe I still haven't gotten that. I could have unlocked that sniper rifle on that last challenge. Okay. What's a good one for the desert? Does this guy really suck that much? You're saying there's a good unlock with him? This guy's passive seems like he sucks. Like, I got his evasion up really high. It didn't save me. The damage scaling per level seems like it'd be strong, but I always get bad weapons when I'm this guy. We're gonna do tier 1 because we're trying to beat a challenge. Well, which of the challenges is easier? Credit card? Somebody said Flame Walker's pretty good, but... Seems like anti-synergy with the axe. Well, that's not true. If I get faster, the axe is kind of hitting behind me too. You just save my refreshes for when I absolutely have to use them. Still haven't gotten that shotgun. Is that shotgun any good? Ooh. Should I go precision or damage? I feel like the precision leads to more damage. Ooh, the sword's not bad, right? Especially for a slow guy. I mean, it seems like the sword's pretty strong. Need to take something. I don't want to waste my refreshes. I feel like my passive tomes are... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I feel like my passive tomes are more important. Oh my god. Come on, man. Not like this. Can we get some regen or something? What the fuck, man? Oh, here we go. I don't know if it's gonna save me, but a magnet up there. Ooh. Ooh, should I just get the hit points now? I can't do it. Must min-max projectile count. Oh my god. Please give me some health. No, not the ghost. Oh no, what's doing that to me? Oh, the boss. Oh, I'm fucked. I'm so fucked. What's in here? What's in here? I have no regen at all. Give me some regen. That's not it. I mean, thanks, but... Oh my god. I'm so... I think I have to take this for... just to survive. No, I'm not fast enough for this. Come on, give me some health. I mean, I like that one, but not the one I need right now. No! Alright, we gotta go for something. We gotta find something. Only dangerous stuff here. Yes. The fire's not doing shit. No! No! Kill them, ghosts! A shield! Projectile count! No! No, I'm poisoned! Come on, not like this! Oh my god, that's a big ass scorpion! What the hell's happening? We gotta go for those chests! Go! Die! Oh my god. Do I take the max? I don't want to take it. It's so weak. One of my favorite things in Vampire Survivors is like when you pick up the Bibles, you get an extra set of Bibles like immediately. something good. Oh, burger! I can't. Oh my god. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. I'm not taking some health bullshit. I'm not doing it. I mean, I'll take it in a chest. I think we gotta go attack speed. Projectile count. Give me them burgers, motherfucker. Give me them burgers. Love me some cheeseburgers. Where do those scorpions go? Ooh, bounces. Never give up, never surrender. Justin Wong once told me. I mean, he didn't say the never surrender part. That was, what's it called? Give me these tumbleweeds. Are y'all watching this? I'm streaming to no one. We just had the most goated save of all time. Oh, now I'm gonna die to poison. Oh, give me that power up. This is why axes suck, because I'm doing all this shit and it's doing absolutely nothing for me. Because everything's too far away. Duration, actually, maybe. Well, fuck it, projectile count. Axes are affected by duration, right? Fucking hell. They subtly affected by size? Like the gun's doing all the work. Need some duration. A magnet up here, a little magnet. Wait a minute. Where's the... Okay. Okay. Wait, why am I done? Thorns? Actually, I feel like some region with this guy might help. Ooh. Poison's probably pretty good, right? This does have 10% armor. This guy's so slow, I feel like I need some defensive shit. What's up, Heaven's Cloud? Final Swarm? Oh my god, I've been going so slow I didn't even look. I haven't even been looking at the clock. There's no way I was gonna beat the boss with this turd. Well, maybe I could have. Oh, I am right here. Yeah, there's no way I'm beating the boss with this turd. Fuck, I was doing some deeps, but I'm too slow. Come on, man. Ah! Feels bad unlocking nothing. I guess this guy's just too slow to be any good. Well, he needs probably a more defensive build. It's like, how do you not take this fast guy? Maybe I should just do tier 1. Maybe it's the challenge that's fucking me up. I didn't even select the fucking challenge. Okay. Okay, let's do that. Fuck yeah, dude. Oh, I bounced off some dude's head. I didn't take any damage. Who said Flame Walker's good? Was Flame Walker really good? I should have looked at. Do you get to see your damage when you die? I wonder if it'd be good on this guy because he's so fast, or bad because he's fast. Yeah. Kind of. Heaven's Cloud. I mean, honestly, I should be playing something else. So what works well with duration? I guess Flame Walker and duration are definitely a thing. This seems better for someone slower. I just don't like projectile speed. Oh, Flamewalker sucks? I thought you said it was good, Alyssa. Wow. I want an extra jump, but not passing up projectile count. Oh, I've not even seen this one. Wireless dagger? Bananas? Oh fuck, I didn't get the tome that the duplicator. I didn't get the duplicator tome. I should be playing some Kingdom Come Deliverance too. Well, let's get some legendary projectile count. Oh my god. None of this is... Come on. Sometimes I play this in bed and I doze off for a second and then I just die. Especially with a character like this. There's my extra jump. Oh man, you know, trying to entertain the young folks these days. Not easy to do. Maybe they want to see how intensely I'm looking at the screen. Hi, chat. What is everybody in chat playing? Chat? Is wireless dagger any good? It's kind of lamers. What's everybody playing these days? What's everybody's game of the year? Anybody seen any good movies lately? Looking for some good movies and television shows. The crit chance is probably going to go up. Where are my lurkers at? You've been playing Vintage Story, Voices of the Void, and Guilty Gear. Holy shit. I don't even know what two of those are. Got the need for speed. Persona 3 reload. Sick. I keep getting lucky with these projectile counts. Considering I don't have the tome. Oh my god. Make it up for it. Vintage Story and Voices are both in early access. Oh. Okay. Kind of getting lucky here with these drops. Look outside. You know, Gray Fox, I was actually going to DM you about that, or Steam message you about that, because I saw you had played a bunch, and I've been super curious about that game. Because people are calling it like a fucking instant GOAT. Like, I'm seeing the kind of love I saw for like shit like Undertale, and you know, obviously not to that scale, but you know, people are playing it and going, well, this is my new favorite video game. That sort of vibe. And I'm skeptical, not of the quality, but of where the game's gonna fail me. Like, where am I not gonna connect with that? Is my question. Because I'm just assuming that something is gonna, like, you know, because I'm negative. Okay. This is important. So it's the damage or the glasses, right? This one's obviously better for bosses, but this is better for... it's got to be this one, right? Okay. Got rid of some good ones at least. It's your game of the year. I guess it's hard to tell by looking at it at a glance why it's so sick. Is it like funny? I mean, is it clever? Like, what's going on there? Oh, that's what I need. Projectile bounces, knockback. Art and music. How long is it? I think I need to raise my base damage anyways for that damage tone to be useful. Is it like hard? Is it a game you have to play like a million times to get the most out of it? Projectile speed from 0.9 to 1.0 seems useless. Okay. Project again. Extra bounces and extra damage. Knockback, projectile speed. Doesn't seem great. Let's do bananas. Okay. It's not hard unless you pick hard as the difficulty. Pretty good looking indie horror game, and yeah, the concept. It's like an RPG, right? The creator of, I posted this in our Discord, but the creator of like Cosmic Star Heroine and like the Cthulhu Saves the World games, he posted and said that like it's his new favorite JRPG, and it's inspiring him to want to be a better game developer. And I'm like, damn, what is it about this game? Is it one of those where like it's hard to tell why it's so sick on the surface? Like, what was that Sokopan game that came out like fucking Sokopan? The block pushing one that came out like a year or so ago that people were like, yo, you have no idea how deep this rabbit hole goes. Like, playing as this guy really makes me not want to play as anybody else ever. Multiple solutions to scenarios. 9-second cooldown. It's gotta be the glasses. I know it's common, but like, deeps, man. I'm gonna try to make time for it. It is in my Steam library. Carlos bought it, but I mean, he didn't play it much. I guess it didn't really. He didn't really vibe with it, but. Why did Carlos bounce off? Probably because he's like, is there a lot of reading or something? The motherfucker hates reading. I wonder if I should boost my attack speed. Seems too good though. I still don't even know where the boss room is. Oh no. Okay, I'm still very, very like easily killed, so I need to be careful. My speed is, oh no, this guy. Okay, well I'm definitely strong. Holy. Okay, come on, give me something good. Give me that magnet. Okay. I've had this one before. This is short range though, unfortunately. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Shouldn't have done banana. Am I supposed to level up this wireless dagger? Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh. Blood mark. Okay. Holy shit. Let's go kill the boss. Ooh. Should I try killing two of the boss? Am I strong enough? I kind of don't like being in this enclosed space, though. Let's get that. Oh, I'm definitely strong enough. I just need to not die. Oh my god, what is that? Alright, kill him quick, kill him quick. Holy shit, that was quick. Let's see, let's stay on the move. I can't finish this stage, right? I did tier 1. Oh, that's because I was just trying to do the challenge. I feel like I was faster before. I don't know why projectile bounces for the revolver were so bad. God, man, I'm even slaying these pretty quick. Almost, they're so aggressive. Ooh. Do you see what I definitely doing deeps. Uh-oh. Fuck. Maybe him skill issue. LOL. Well, didn't really unlock much. I did do a challenge. Oh, that's right. We need to buy this thing. Tome slot. Or do you think it's better for my money to be able to turn off some shitty weapons and stuff? That seems really powerful. Do you have to spin silver to be able to do it? On and off? Being able to, like, turn off the shitty items seems really powerful. You want to watch some trailers or play something more interesting? Trailers? What's up, Brucey? You're playing in Super League next year, I saw, right? Oh man, my division was such a tragedy this year. I know I'm gonna get second now. Because I'm sure there's no chance that Marvel Cosmic Invasion is gonna be any less than an 85. There's zero chance. Alright, let's watch some trailers. Oh, man. What I need is like a miracle. I need some like consume me 5 out of 5s, 10 out of 10s. I need some like miracle reviews for some of my low count games. And I think consume me has potential because that game is underplayed and undervalued and but like it's not fair. It's because I lost Mina and Karen at the last minute. It's not fair. I was so easily dominating. So much so that people were annoyed that I kept asking if I have to worry about anybody. Oh my god! Yeah, do y'all know what's happening in the main 4-player league right now? Somebody picked up Let It Die, which is such an obvious counter pick for me that it might win me the year, and I might win 3 years in a row. And I don't know if I want to counter Let It Die because I don't want to win that way. But the only other alternative is maybe counter routine. At least that's more of a dice roll, right? Like, I don't want to win a 3rd year in a row. Not like that. And I don't want to get accused of throwing. I mean, look, I'm a Let It Die fan. Dude, you see, you know, I'm a Let It Die fan. Can I like not counter pick it because I love Let It Die? Well, you know, the original. Dude, the soundtrack in Let It Die was so fucking sick. what do we got? Isn't that Star Wars XCOM game coming out next year? Yo, what are the hype 2026 games? Not just big games, but like this. Let's talk about the secret sauce. Come on, Brucey. I know you know. I know you're dialed in. I can't believe there's a Bannerlord expansion out.
Peggy 16.
Cinematic? Come on, get the fuck out of here. All right, let's look at this. I mean, here's the thing. You might be surprised to... I mean, Let It Die and Deathverse Let It Die, both 70 or higher on Metacritic and OpenCritic. Not by much, especially not Deathverse, like literally right at a 70. There's a world where Let It Die Inferno, which is part Let It Die, part maybe, like, I've heard both roguelike and slightly extraction shootery. So Super Trick Games is they are the people who worked on Let It Die, the original Let It Die. They were called Grasshopper Manufacturer back then, or Grasshopper or whatever. But there was kind of a Koji Pro situation where Suda wanted to like not be an employee of Gung Ho after Gung Ho bought Grasshopper, but he took the Grasshopper name with him, I think. So the Grasshopper, most of the people at Grasshopper who developed Let It Die, they renamed themselves as Super Trick Games, and they're still wholly owned by Gung Ho. But it's still that team, just with no Suda. But it's not like Suda added anything of gameplay substance, right? How do we live in a world where we now have a third game in the Let It Die series? Why couldn't they just make Let It Die 2? Why do they got to do something? It might be good now. Nah. The only chance for it to score okay is for them to not be too aggressive with the monetization, because that's what hurt the scores of the original. The original was a sick game, but it was like not. It was so fucking predatory. Like, it was unfair if you were trying to not spend a dime. And if they can like not be so gross with this game, then it could be neat. Remember, we're living in a post. Let me turn down the. We're living in a post Arc Raiders world, where we now have a scored.
Sorry to keep you waiting, senpai.
Okay, that's not his voice. Sorry to keep you waiting, senpai. I know, Tarkus. Ed's extremely close, and I think Crispy is still the front runner because he has Metroid Prime coming out. He did counter Skate Story, but he has Metroid Prime coming out, and I'm pretty sure he's going to fill up his last slot tomorrow with fucking Jesus Christ, fucking Death How. So this game could score really well as well. Like this, I think this has high 80s potential. And I even countering Skate Story, which I truly believe is going to be way more divisive than people think. With this and Metroid Prime, he might win regardless. This is Slay the Spire meets Into the Breach with the sick ass art style. It'll get enough reviews, I think. Does this not have a publisher? Also, the demo for this is very well liked, from what I believe. Yeah, 11-bit, it'll get reviews. Yeah, 11-bit's the publisher. I know because I'm in their Discord. Also, nobody picked this up in Fantasy because no one knew this shit was coming out. And then they posted a date for 2026, but it was for the physical release. And they had never announced a date for 1.0. They never announced a date for 1.0. But they announced, oh, by the way, in 2026, it's coming to like consoles and Switch and stuff. So I just went in the Discord and I was like, dude, but is the digital still coming out this year? And he said, yeah. The developer said, yeah. Dude, that's why if you want to be competitive in Fantasy, you got to be in these Discords. Because that was not public information. So I don't know. I think Crispy is a front runner. If it depends. Do you believe that Skate's, like, what do y'all think Skate's story ends up scoring? You got it on Critics Royale. You know Critics Royale is going to be changing, right? It's so funny. Derek won a full year in a row, and he's struggled this quarter. He took some huge L's, and he's not going to win. I don't think. It'd take a fucking miracle. Maybe he has Marvel Cosmic Invasion and Metroid Prime. And but they're changing the rules starting next year, where I think it was voted on, and everybody feels like instead of doing 25 games, maybe limiting the rosters to 15. So you have more, like, it makes it more casual friendly. Because the thing is, Derek he'd find 25 games, you know. He'd fill up his roster, but it's money based, right? So most people don't have 25 games. But limiting the roster to 15 games means more people because you can pick way less games, you can pick better games with your money and not have to worry about following these really obscure games. Basically, it's a huge disadvantage for the sickos, or it's a huge like, it balances the playing field more so the sickos don't win every time. So, like, it's possible that, like, Derek can't keep dominating with these new rule changes. And that feels terrible because I just started playing Critics Royale these past 2 quarters, and I want to beat Derek, but like, I feel like people change the rules to, like, make it harder for him to win. And the people who normally do well. It's fucked up, man. But I mean, maybe if one person's winning every single quarter for a full year, maybe you do need to reevaluate the rules. Oh, you playing this one, Gray Fox? I saw this one earlier. Yes.
Hang on, we'll get through this.
Slop Dog, where y'all at? Where y'all at? I feel like the dinosaur's a choice, though.
I can't see past my nose.
Looks like we're not the only ones lost.
The furry community ain't fucking with the dinosaur. Come on now.
What is this place?
Honestly, a deer and a bull are questionable too. You know, these people know where their bread is buttered, okay? Just make a damn fox or a cat or something. What? Not a cat.
This place is falling apart.
Does Star Fox suck?
Try not to get wet.
Like, in the history of rail shooters, I mean, I don't know. The genre is so shallow that like cool visuals and style and good vibes to me are like way more important, which is why I think like Rez, of course, is amazing, but also like the Panzer Dragoon games, right? Star Fox, I don't know. It has no aura, as the kids say. Unless, of course, you're a furry. But, I mean, I don't even know if they're... A shark? Come on, now. Star Fox hasn't been good since 64. It could be argued that that's the only good Star Fox. And I think that's a very reasonable take. I have a lot of nostalgia for the original Star Fox. I don't think it's a good video game. I mean, that music, though. There's few, like, music tracks that, like, instantly just transport me through time like Star Fox. Like the OG. I'm old. What is all this shit, man? This game, not that game. Dude, you know, this Sonic Racing, y'all need to help me out here. I want to find the perfect video game for Henry. Henry has played like so many hours of the Sonic Racing demo. So just the demo. He only has the demo. He loves this fucking playing this game, not because he loves Sonic or whatever. I don't think he even likes other Sonic games, but he loves unlocking and customizing the vehicles. This motherfucker loves customizing shit. The colors and the parts. He's so into customization that one of his Christmas gifts are custom shoes that he like chose all the colors and stuff of on one of, I think it's like a Vans or something, because he already like customized them. He's so into like customizing shit. But see, like, The Sims is too much. I don't know if he'd be into that. Like he's never played anything that complex. And he likes customizing like people, like outfits and vehicles and stuff. But like when he plays Animal Crossing, he loves designing shirts patterns. But like he doesn't care about like his house and stuff. You know, this game looks cool. This is an idle game from the dudes what made Berserk Boy. I've never played a game like this. It's one of these games that sits on your fucking desktop. I don't know how to fix it, Jagger, so I don't fucking care. I mean, I streamed to 3 people. Who gives a shit? It's a Battle Network idle game. One of these desktop idle games. Y'all know what those are? Certainly looks sick. Y'all ever play one of these? You seen this? You heard about this? It's so fucking funny, dude. I built my computer in 2017. And at the time, one of the games I was like wanting to build a new PC for was Mountain Blade 2. That was so long ago. And it took forever for that fucking game to come out. My computer is now so fucking old. It is about 8.5 years old. Yeah, 8.5 years old. It's not something in OBS. Because I don't ever fuck with OBS. So I am using Restream. Oh, because I'm streaming to YouTube as well. Has something to do with that. Oh, thanks for the raid. We got 3 more people. Woo! Doubled our viewership. What's up, Vanta? What were we doing? We were watching trailers. Oh, I want to watch this Let It Die trailer. Oh, I love Let It Die so much. That was my number 2 or 3 game that year.
Just make it to the top of the Tower of Barbs. Hey, dude.
Now that's Uncle Death.
Aren't you? Just try it out.
Looks like things are about to get busy around here.
Senpai, I was waiting for you. I forgot to mention. My name is Uncle Death.
Why did they change his
Those are the
voice?
jackals. They are body collectors. Wanna try again?
Sorry, it's broken.
Close your face, I'm just about to get max score here.
I'll make anything.
Oh, how I've been waiting for you, fellow believer.
I knew something bad was gonna happen. It's probably the greatest game ever made. Yeah! This game, let it die.
Congratulations! PlayStation.
You've been subbed since Twitch was Justin TV? Well, that was a long fucking time ago, man. We've been here the whole time, homie. You abandoned us. You abandoned us. Sub don't mean
that's
shit
it.
if you don't show up.
Game over. It was fun though, senpai.
Is it a sequel? Not really a sequel. It's Let It Die Inferno. Yeah, it's Let It Die meets Arc Raiders. The kids love Arc Raiders.
Well, that was the plan anyway. But you know what? I'm done with all this.
There's elements of that, Jager. I've heard them call it both a roguelike, but also it definitely has like extraction shooter elements. But you know, Let It Die was always like inspired by Souls games, but also like the kind of like multiplayer stuff from a Souls game, right? I mean, like you could do invasions and stuff and Let It Die, right? Am I remembering that correctly? How old is Let It Die? My God.
This next area has
I think it's like the evolution of invasions into something a little more like extraction shootery. Which honestly, I mean, it kind of makes sense. More so than that fucking Deathverse game. This game, this game came out today. This Detective Instinct. I saw Noisy Pixel gave it a 9. Look at this shit. Makes me want to play some fucking Phoenix Wright or some Hotel Dusk.
The limited scenes that actually show them, the first-person framing gives the impression that the player is meant to step fully into their shoes, although I never actually felt that connection. Even so, the writing carries the scenes with a charming tone that sets expectations for what follows. Also, before I get too far ahead of myself, that cop was supposed to be on the 5th floor, not the 1st, so his grand entrance into the wrong room does a decent job of easing you into the story's humor. From here, and promised to meet her later on. Not only does the woman fail to show up though, but no one else on the train remembers her
Get to the
at all.
conclusion.
Emma text option is only available in the settings menu, and you aren't able to turn it on and off from a shortcut in the dialogue scenes. These are just minor pain points though of an otherwise must-play adventure. Detective Instinct Farewell My Beloved left me with a sense that developer Harmonica understands exactly what kind of game they're making. It's approachable without being shallow, charming without being cloying, and confident without overreaching. As much as it teaches players the rules of its world, it also shows the potential of the series going forward. The mystery lands, the characters make an impression, and the pacing keeps the whole ride enjoyable. If this is the first step for this team, I'm more than ready to see where the next case takes us. Noisy Pixel is giving Detective Instinct Farewell My Beloved a 9 out of 10.
Kind of hype. Man, what is all this shit? This game looks kind of cool, I think. Right? Oh, isn't this from the developers of I'm blanking. I played it. It was sick as hell. The game that looked like Morrowind. Indie game that came out like a year and a half ago, maybe. Came out in 1.0. Speaking of Morrowind, I did want to try that Tainted Grail game that came out earlier this year that's kind of like Oblivion adjacent. It just got drowned out by the Oblivion remaster, sadly. I heard that was pretty good. I wonder if it's been patched up to be a little bit friendlier to the hardware. I didn't dream it, right? There is a Star Wars XCOM game made by Firaxis coming out this year. Did I dream that up? Is there anybody out there? What is Crossbloods? Grime 2. Oh, there's a demo for this? Isn't this game supposed to be like actually pretty cool? No ghosts at the Grand. That key art, I didn't recognize it. This fucking...
I know this must be a shock.
It's like fucking It's like a house flipper, but like a musical or some shit. Star Wars Zero Company. That's right. Doesn't that come out next year? Developers Bit Reactor. That's not Firaxis. Wait, what's Bit Reactor? Huh? The fuck is Bit Reactor? Is it former Firaxis? Why was I thinking Firaxis? Oops.
Having never met your real father, but he left you this hotel in his will. It's been in your family for
Remember this
generations.
fucking trailer?
Much like the caretaker. He's
Singing a
little
song.
eccentric.
A hotel famous across the land.
People played demo of this and were like, yo, this is sick. Oh, it was at SGF.
Here at the Grand.
Well, hello there. It looks like you're about to do some renovations. Would you like some help with that?
It's like Magic House Flipper.
So, my father was renovating the hotel when he disappeared?
Not just the hotel. He was helping the entire village. You have his power tools. You know, you could pick up where he left off. You seem like a good man, like he was.
I'm in. They don't suspect a
What
thing.
is this game?
Just make sure the locals don't get wind of what you're really up to. Because if they find out, they will wicker man your ass.
You keep looking into things, and things are gonna start looking back. Don't make the same mistake your father made. In this place, the only one you can really trust is me.
What the fuck is going on? This shit looks fucking wild, man.
Welcome to England.
Well, you couldn't handle the musical parts? I mean, that's what gives it some sauce, though. That's why we pick it up for Fantasy Critic.
Welcome to the OTC Regional Independent Contractor Network, approved rail runner. We're excited to have you officially aboard to protect our cargo across the former Atlantic
Is this
Ocean.
Vampire Survivors
You
like?
are the reason the monsters stay on the wet side of the Palisade. As an approved rail runner, your primary goal is simple: deliver the cargo.
Whoa.
The train must reach the final station, no matter the cost.
What the fuck?
You'll begin each route at either side of the ocean, and you'll need to ferry goods across the ramshackle railroads. To do this,
What the
you'll
fuck?
need to hire mercenaries
What?
to repel hostile threats. Need more firepower?
Into the
You can
Breach
merge
meets
compatible
Vampire
units
Survivors?
into powerful new unit types with unique abilities to help
Yo,
meet
this
the
looks kinda
ever-present
sick.
threats you'll face along the rail. Create rocketeers, massive rail gunners, mine throwers, necromancers, wisp drones. The possibilities are nearly endless. But remember, you'll have
How much you
fun.
want to bet this was the video game they were making, but in the last 2 years they were like, yo, let's add like, for the train segment, let's just make it Vampire Survivors.
Night resources and
I didn't, Jager, but I did see that it's been quite positive. Do you have a good one? Like, hype is building for Neo 3 from what I understand.
every decision matters. So choose wisely. Trains will stop at fortified stations along the route. Stock up, evolve your crew, and then get going towards your next destination. During transit, your carefully chosen crew enters real-time engagement. Let them use their own discretion, or direct their abilities to respond to threats that will appear all around your train. Like in the stations, different unit types are useful for different situations. Good rail runners think strategically and actively
People
switch
who
out
were like
units to best
down
overcome
on
the
Rise of the
challenges
Ronin
moment.
and Wu
How well you prepare at the station directly affects whether or not your crew makes it to the next destination, and
are
how
getting
many
hyped.
new mercenaries you have to hire. As you continue on your journey of survival across the wetlands, you'll need to power up your train, explore unexpected routes, and even discover new merge possibilities. Rail runners, protect the station, survive the journey, deliver the cargo. Thank you for providing your services. Your shift starts soon. Australia did it. Coming soon to Steam. Wishlist now.
The game's called Australia Did It. What kind of name is that? I guess it pops harder than Mexican Ninja? Or no?
What is happening, y'all? Cowboy here, and today we're going to be talking about Neo 3. So I recently had a chance to go out to San Francisco, courtesy of Koei Tecmo. And I went hands-on with the game.
But if it... Content creators that get invited to events can't be trusted.
For about 5 hours. There weren't any devs on site, but a lot of the marketing team as well as some of the test guys were there. So I did get a chance to have a couple different mechanical questions answered on top of just experimenting with the current build of the game. So this video is going to have a couple different sections. To start, I just want to talk about general updates since the alpha, for those that did have a chance to play the alpha. I want to talk about the overall performance of it and how well it's doing. Have a discussion on the kind of design, like open world.
Dude, I
versus
do
the
love
linear
Neo.
sections. We're
This is
going to have a
gonna
big
be
section
sick.
talking about samurai and ninja stuff. We're going to talk about Omyo and what's going on with that. Kind of a general overview that'll answer some more like open-ended questions, stuff about guardian spirits and whatnot. And then we'll have some closing thoughts. But either way, there is a lot to discuss, so let's jump on in. And the first thing we're going to be talking about are updates since the alpha, because I remember back with Neo
Elden
2,
Ring with
I actually wasn't a
Legacy
fan of
Dungeons?
Neo 2 alpha. I thought it was kind of sloppy, and then by the time
Oh,
it got to a
shit.
beta state, I was much more.
Because I was
impressed with
worried
it.
about
It felt a lot
it
better, a
going
lot
more open
polished.
world.
And here, on the other hand, I actually really enjoyed the alpha. You know, I felt like they had a clear vision that was going on. It was definitely still cooking at the time, but I was like, okay, this is interesting. I kind of see where you're going. And having a chance to play this build, it felt so much more polished. Like, in terms of things that weren't finished while I was playing this, the amount of stuff that I caught was like super minor stuff. Like, oh, hey, this weapon skill shows a video for the wrong skill. Like, we're talking that level of basic for bugs. Combat was super smooth. Controls were super responsive. Definitely,
You know, this
some
is why
really
the
big
Neo games I
improvements
think
in
turn out
terms
well,
of just
because they do like these alphas, and they do a lot of like player feedback, and they implement that feedback. And Rise of the Ronin never got any of that, and I think it's like it really does. I feel like it's kind of unusual for a Japanese developed game, but I think it's helped these games so much.
Responsiveness from the alpha, in particular with the deflect. Now, if you didn't play the alpha, because samurai and ninja are two completely separate stances, they each kind of have their own little thing going on. And samurai stance has two things. One,
Dude,
which you're kind of seeing right
that
now
looks
after a
sick as
series of
fuck.
attacks. And samurai stance.
I mean, the
has two
video quality here is not great, but
two completely
I could
separate
parse
stances.
it.
They each kind of have their own little thing going on. And
These
samurai stance
weapons.
has two things. One, which you're kind of seeing right now after a series of attacks and blocks. There's this meter that builds up, and then it lets you unleash your heavy attack, your Y or your triangle attack for free. And on top of that, it empowers it. I want to say it like boosts the damage up or something. But so that felt really good, really slick animation on that. But probably the bigger thing was the deflect mechanic. Now, Samurai Stance now has access to a perfect block. In this game, it's called deflect, but it's absolutely crazy. Basically, you time this thing, and there is no health loss. There's no key loss on the block. It just shuts down whatever is going to hit you. On top of that, it has a super satisfying sound.
Love the tonfas.
So yeah, that felt really, really good this time around. And sound. So yeah, that felt
man,
really, really good this time around. And I think one of the biggest things is I was trying to do that a lot back in the alpha, and it felt like it was a really tight window. We're talking like a 4 or 5 frame window, like one of the tightest block windows I've ever experienced. And here, I was popping it up left and right. I'd say now the window to execute it feels in line with like a Sekiro parry, which honestly might almost be too OP, but at the same time, I mean, it's a perfect block. Not everyone's going to be able to pull it off, but the people who are going to be able to pull it off, man, you're going to be excelling in this game. That felt really good. On top of that, I think jumping got polished a little bit. I know back in the alpha, I was having some issues trying to traverse the world.
It is the first
Double
Neo
jumping,
game with the jump.
It felt like I was consistently just a few inches short of getting up where I needed
The
to
claws,
go.
the tonfas, man, I'm excited.
I didn't have as
this
much
game comes out
trouble trying to
early.
jump
The
up on
performance looks
things
dicey,
now
but
as
it could
did
just
back
be
in the
this
alpha, so that's good to see.
video.
And on top of that, the transition and the countering with stance switching is much better. And to elaborate on this, when we swap between Samurai and Ninja, we now basically do a burst counter. So
it's so nice.
you're familiar with the
I
burst
really
counters
did like the
using
combat
Phantom
system
or
in
Feral,
Rise of the
and
Ronin,
when
but
a yokai does like a big
I was so
wind-up
tired
move,
of
does like that
fighting
red
the
glare on
same
them,
fucking
you do your
human
counter, and it
enemies.
just shuts them down, does damage to them, does key, super good. It's like a very situational parry, basically. And now we do that by just hitting the right trigger to swap between Ninja and Samurai. The counter window for that felt phenomenal. If I had to describe it, I would say it is right in line with the Phantom counter from Neo 2, which coincidentally was my favorite type. So obviously I'm down with that. But that felt really, really good.
The Phantom counter
And
was
so
just a
in general,
fucking
like what they had us
like
play,
Makiri
man,
counter
this
style.
is good. And I did have a chance to ask about a demo. I did not get a straight answer on that. So we'll talk more about that a little bit later. It's an interesting situation. But to take some time to
The
talk
boss is
about
like a good
the
1v1
general world
boss.
design and how that's
I
changed.
love him.
So we did end up playing
Or like
section
a
of the map that
same
was a lot
size
more
boss.
linear. We were still part of that open
That's
field,
the
like
thing,
if I
right?
wanted to, I
Like
could
there's
leave and
there's
explore other parts. But
there's a lot,
the
the
part we were
fantasy
in, if I had to describe
horror
it,
elements
was
are
kind
like
of
really
reminiscent
cool
of
in
like
these
the Legacy
games,
Dungeon from Elden Ring.
but they
So if
still
you
have
think
like
about
sick
how,
ass
you're going
fucking
all around Limgrave,
1v1 human
finding all sorts of abilities
bosses
and whatnot, that would be the open field experience. And then
with
when
like
we got to the
a
portion
slight
we were
bit
at
of
now, that was more like
possessed
the
by a
because it
spirit
was
kind of
still part
thing,
of the open world,
or
and there
summoning
were
their
little
spirit.
side paths that I could explore. Like for example, as I was progressing through Kyoto and I was making my way up to the Crucible, I had some cannoneers that kept shooting at me, and they were hitting me while I was trying to get a piece of loot. And I'm like, okay, y'all got to die. So I ended up, going up the map a little bit, made a couple turns, found a bridge that I could cross over, went over there, killed them, killed some upper guys, and ended up finding some samurai locks that were kind of tucked away in a corner. And it would have been incredibly easy to just walk past
This
that if they didn't start shooting me.
level design looks
So,
night and day
while
versus
the game does
the first
still
alpha.
have that open field feel, where it is open. You're
This
gonna go
looks
wherever
like
you
it's
want.
running like
there
shit,
are
though.
sections that are going to feel a lot more linear and a lot more like
Maybe-
they're clearly trying to progress you towards a set goal. But if you want to ignore that, there are going to be side paths that open on up. And all in all, I think that's a good balance, because I think when it comes to open world in Neo, I think the jury's still out in terms of how the community is going to receive it. I think a lot of people are skeptical in terms of how beneficial it'll be and whether it will work in well with the gameplay. And personally, I think the only real risk is running into a tree sentinel problem because, with an open world game, I see a boss, my first instinct is I want to kill that boss. I want to know, especially in the context of Neo, I'm like, I want to know what kind of gear you have, if you have specific scrolls that you drop, if you have specific skills that you want. I want to kill it when I see it. And I really hope the open world isn't too heavy in terms of tree sentinel type situations where it's like, ho ho ho, here's a big boss, but clearly you can't fight this until later. That would be my only concern because, just the way Neo works, I see something, I want to kill it. I don't want that Elden Ring type experience where I'm meant to come back and fight it later after I'm stronger. If it exists, I want it to die. But overall, I did really enjoy what we had a chance to play here, at least the more linear sections. It's definitely not nearly as linear as some of the levels from Neo 1 and Neo 2 were, kind of how I mentioned. With the cannoneers and going around and finding loot. And even the section on screen right now, like the first time I came into this section, I came from the front. and I ended up fighting a bunch of different yokai, and then there were some ninjas and whatnot that were ambushing me, and so I came back a different way. I found a roof that I could jump up, and I ended up coming at the section from behind, took out one guy, took out a guy that was on the cannons, killed a couple others.
The fuck is that
and then I messed
floating
it up, but I could have
fox
even used the cannon that guy was on to blast the yokai. And so that's really cool to me, because it really is opening up a whole new level of flexibility. And, you know, there were lots of little instances like that in Neo, you know, thinking about, like, circling past enemies. There were lots of little instances like that in Neo, you know, thinking about, like, circling past enemies to get the explosive barrel to take them on out. There were certainly levels that did that, but it felt a lot more
just having like 2 builds to swap between on the fly and being able to jump.
Battle scroll system. Now this is super
on top of
from any
the combat system.
You can go to the battle scrolls.
That's always
break down main
been good in the Neo games. Is already
and it's going to break
enough for me. I'm already excited.
The, specific eras of Japanese history. So as far as I can tell, I think this like fully replaces the map mission selection system that we had in Neo 1 and Neo 2, because, you know, from that shrine, I just started a mission, and, you know, whenever I leave this mission or I kill the boss or whatever, it's going to bring me right back to the shrine I started it from. And so, to me, that is super cool, because it's taking the mission structure style that we are used to with Neo, and it's just seamlessly integrating it into this open field design. Now, moving on, let's talk about Samurai versus
performance.
Ninja. Now, this is probably the most hotly discussed thing regarding this game. I do think the separation between them is a lot more apparent now with the current build that I played. I remember back in the alpha, I think that Ninja really felt like undercooked at the moment. You know, it was like, oh, I'm going to swap to Ninja and I'll toss out some elemental balls, and then I'll just swap back to Samurai and I'll play.
That's dicey, Jager. Like it's dicey.
Its own
Their
thing.
track record with PC versions are
Samurai
not,
plays pretty
not
much
great.
identical to what you would expect from like Neo 1 or Neo 2, just the general Neo gameplay. But the miss dodge definitely felt a lot better. I think the timing on that got tightened up very similar to the deflect the Samurai stance has. So if you're able to perfectly time these dodges,
this video quality is so
a
ass.
similar property to Key Pulse in the sense that it will remove yokai pollution. On top of that, just dodging through stuff low-key made you feel like you were invincible.
There's been more enemy variety in this video than there was in all of Rise of the Ronin.
Never going to get hit. You're just not going to take damage, really. So I think a big thing is now, hey, if you're a more parry block-centric person, Samurai is going to be for you. If you like dodge-based gameplay, Ninja is going to be for you. And on top of that, the kits feel a whole lot more polished. For example, you have like insane aerial combos that you have access to as Ninja that Samurai just doesn't get access to. On
That's
top of that,
wild. What is going on?
That are
He's just
Ninja specific or
floating?
Samurai specific. Now, there's also a couple that are on both. Katana, for example, you have Katana, and then you have Blade and Ninja Blade, and then you have like dual blades and dual
fuck was
ninja,
that?
and then you have Blade and Ninja Blade, and then you have like dual blades and dual.
Is that like
blades.
a backstab?
So there's a couple weapons that you can use for both, but the axe, the spear, and the odachi.
Oh, the hatchets. The hatchets, I was using those in the alpha.
Are considered Samurai exclusive weapons, and then the Tonfas, the hatchets, and the Kusarigama are Ninja exclusive. Now, talking a little bit more about the stance differences and how they play, Tonfas felt exactly like they did. It very much feels like Tonfas just got picked up and dropped right into that.
I love
ninja
the
stance.
One
of the big things is since we don't have high, medium, and
that
low
shit was
anymore,
my go-to in Neo.
I think it's called
Neo
Demon
2.
Dodge, the Demon Dash, where, you know, with the Izanagi or whatever, where we dash back and then start throwing the Tonfas around. That's just like a core part of your kit now, which feels fantastic. Hatchets felt like a more simplified version of what we had going on back in Neo 2, but there's a couple additions that I think make them more
The hatchets
fluid.
were in Neo 2?
I think.
Oh, they were.
Neo 2, at least, you know, it was like, oh, am I going to throw my hatchet in the low
This is what sucks, though, right? Is that the ninja weapons don't have the stances. They have all the items. So, like, those weapons are, I guess, not going to be as complex.
I'm just going to stay in the high stance because that's where the damage is at. And I think we kind of had something similar with the Demon Dance from Tonfas as well. And so those just feel like a core part of the kit now. Like it feels a lot more natural.
They just obliterate
I think
key on human enemies.
Tonfas were a really strong contender for what I'm probably going to main. when it comes
but
to
but
using weapons
also
in
the
this game.
ability
Just
to
the skill.
spot dodge or whatever
So good.
to key pulse
When it comes to
was so fucking
weapons that are in both
sick.
stances, for example, the dual blades as well as the blade, it is a different moveset. Like the katana, when you are playing as a samurai, is 100% what you would expect with katana from Neo 1, Neo 2. You know, it's all about the is
cool.
100% what you would expect with katana from Neo 1, Neo 2.
That's
You know,
sick
it's
as
all
hell.
about the different way you're holding the blade, the different combos.
Getting high.
you
This
can
is
do.
February.
Playing blade with ninja, it's a backward grip. You're flipping and kicks and whatnot. You straight up like.
See, that's the
insane.
thing. That's the thing. I feel like for people who didn't play a significant amount of Rise of the Ronin, they have no idea. Because it might seem like the combat was simple, but you unlocked like sicker and sicker stances or move sets for the weapons. Like the katana had like 8 different or more, like 10 different fucking move sets. It was, again, it was sick.
Hero, if he was doing a reverse anime grip on the blade. So very,
and they got really
very
like
different experience.
crazy.
Same
They
thing
got
with
really
blades,
out
like
there.
Dual blades when I was playing in ninja form, I was weaving in way more kicks, and it was a lot more fluid, and that's saying something because dual blades are already an incredibly fast weapon in Neo. But so the point being, the identities of ninja and samurai definitely feel distinct now, and that is something that I think is really huge.
He's getting fucked up,
now
man.
at the same time, there was some discoveries I made. I found a
that was sick, dude. And the coolest part about Neo 2, that wasn't Neo 1, was they just basically took the Igavania Aria of Sorrow soul system from that game and put it in Neo, and it was so sick.
Time, there was some discoveries I made. I found a weapon that was a dual ninja blades that had a crucible skill on it, and we'll talk about crucible skills and crucible weapons a little bit later, but the basic gist is it unlocked a skill for me. And even though this was ninja dual blades, having those equipped, I also gained access to that skill playing with samurai dual blades. So there is some evidence that certain stuff transfers. I don't know if full set passives transfer or if that transferred simply because of the fact that it was like a unique skill. So it's one of those things that like you can't attempt to unlock.
Dude.
But that does raise some interesting possibilities and also concerns in the idea of set building. Because, I mean, it takes a long time to put a set together in Neo. And based on what I experienced, I think endgame, you would ideally have a full samurai set and a full ninja set. And just thinking about reforging and rolling and the Umbra sight for 2 separate sets you need to manage simultaneously, that does give me a little bit of pause. Now, I didn't have a chance to access the blacksmith or interact with those mechanics, so I don't know.
I hope they make this up
if
more.
those have been
Not
streamlined
don't simplify it like they did in Rise of the Ronin, which was awful.
My biggest concern after playing is this: I'm like, man, if set bonuses do transfer over,
but they need to make it like more intuitive.
Like, I mean, those of you that have gone all the way up to like Wise and Neo understand like the ethereal grace grind, and thinking about doing that twice in a row per build, I'm kind of like, oh, it does take me back a little bit. I'm like, I don't know if I like that idea, but double the skills. So like, are we twice as OP? I don't know. That remains to be seen. But either way, yeah, Samurai and Ninja do feel very distinct now. In particular, I would switch to
This
Ninja.
looks good. I'm getting it,
I
obviously.
to Ninja.
I was always
dump
going
out,
to.
my ninjutsu skills that felt very effective for applying elements. Like I had a water.
This reminds me, I need to
shotgun
finish
type
Ninja
thing where I
Gaiden 4.
It was either a water breath or I was throwing out kunai, and I would just real fast, boom, and like usually 2 of those in a row were going to apply the water status to enemies. So I would swap into Ninja. I would do that. I would work in a couple of unique ninja moves that I had access to. For example, with Tonfas, I had a really good thunder application, so I would get that applied real fast, and then I would swap back into Samurai and focus on blocking and utilizing my
I
basic
love these
so
Tonfas.
it does feel like they both have an identity now. I will say back in the alpha, some people were like, oh, I'm only going to play Samurai or I'm only going to play Ninja. I don't know if that's a good idea anymore. I mean, in theory, you could. I don't think there's anything stopping you aside from like, occasionally doing the swap just to counter enemies. But they definitely feel it's so weird because it's like you have 2 very distinct play styles. They both do feel polished. They both feel unique. And it's like, okay, do I just embrace both of these at the same time? or do I just want to focus on one? And it's really hard to decide because I'm like, well, I think I want to embrace all of them, but would I be more focused if I was just playing with samurai? So that's going to be an interesting thing when it comes out, and how people interact with those systems, whether people are, team samurai or team ninja, or we're gonna have
Team
big discussions
ninja
about it. But either way, I'm kind of rambling now. Point is, it feels way better than it did in the alpha, and it feels much more fleshed out.
This looks sick, dude.
Now, unfortunately, Omeo Gang, things have not been so kind to you, because Omeo has essentially just been rolled in with soul cores. And
so the
elaborate on
magic
this,
system's gone.
as you pick up
The
soul cores,
regular
you can
magic
put them in
system.
two positions, yin and yang. And I believe it's the yang position when you're in.
Oh,
that
this
one,
was the most confusing
you
part of
gain
the alpha
ability to use
to
that
me.
soul core and summon up that yokai, very similar to Neo 2. And then when it's in the yin position, instead, that soul core is associated with a specific Omeo item, and then you can subsequently equip that item onto your quick bar. So your stuff like Keikai Barrier, Water Talisman,
magic
Fire
could be really
Familiars, all
powerful
that stuff now comes in the form
in
of
the first two
slotting a
games,
soul
though.
core in.
I always had
So in
a
terms
decent
of like
amount
pure
of
Omeo
magic
builds, I don't really know
in my
if that's
builds.
going to be a thing anymore. The more you level up magic, the more slots that you gain access to unlock stuff. But
Especially the buffs
Omeo
and
no longer
debuffs and
has,
whatnot.
like a dedicated tree. It's, we have our samurai skills, we have our ninja skills, we have our weapon skills, and that's it. So it was good knowing you, Omeo bros. You will be missed. Moving on, though, let's talk about some more general changes, things like Guardian Spirits, for example, because Guardian Spirits are super awesome now. Now, in the past games, most of the time you just picked a Guardian Spirit based on the passives. I was actually picking my Spirit most of the time I was playing this based off of the skills they offered, because back in Neo 2 and even Neo 1, you had the Guardian Spirit talismans. There were a couple of niche builds that worked like that, but for the most part, I feel like people didn't really use the Guardian Spirit skills all that
I never
much. A lot of the
used
time they felt
ninjutsu
kinda
spam
uncooked, not
in
really
either
worth it.
Neo game. I don't
Whereas
think.
here, like I said, I was straight up picking, like,
But
this
I
has
would-
this attack, yeah, I'm using that one because
I would play like
lightning ground dash that was super good at hitting.
I'd always use a little bit of Onmyo on my builds.
Lightning, and then the other one was some kind of bird, and it did this. Like,
But that's because
spiraling
ninjutsu
barrel roll into
synergized
enemies
with like
that not only
dex-based
did some
weapons,
respectable
kind of, and
damage,
I
but also almost always
didn't
applied
usually
wind
use
as a
those.
status. And this is something that's interesting because, real fast, to go on a small side note, when it comes to elemental application now, I think some of the best ways to get those elements applied is going to be via the Guardian Spirit skills and then via the enhanced weapon skills, which we'll talk more about those a little bit later. But stuff like the fire familiars and water familiars, the little Omeo orbs. That
This
would
does
orb
look
you, I
like
tried
your
putting those
typical
on,
Neo
and
level
unless I
design,
was
which is
fighting something
exciting.
that was explicitly weak to that element, I wasn't going to get that status applied. So those basically got cooked. Maybe they get better if I invest more magic, but we were like 20 across the board on stats for this playtest, and I did not feel like they did anything. Conclusion, though, the new Guardian Spirit skills, they feel good. I think they're a solid gameplay change. I think that, that kind of gives you a little bit of Omeo with every build because you're throwing these skills out, but that's a welcome change. Living Artifact, on the other hand, is probably the most cracked, imbalanced thing I have seen in a long time. Now, Living Artifact is this game's version of Living Weapon or Demon Mode, and shit is insane. I could go up against a boss 5 times. The attempt that I get that up, the boss is cooked. It's so strong that after I beat a boss using it, I was just like, hey, are we like
Yeah, it did
40
look like
levels higher than
Hayabusa.
we should be for this level? Because I'm doing insane damage that doesn't feel right now. Honestly, I do think it needs a nerf. It is
That was
wild
crazy.
how much damage it can do. Watch this clip.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah, that was Living Artifact into Water
That's
Sword
sped up?
with a unoptimized set. Bro got smoked. And on top of that, on top of just pumping out more damage, it has like a unique ability.
Well, yeah, but
for
it's
whatever
possible this
weapon
build
you're
they were
using that
playing
usually is just
was
slicing and
very
dicing everything.
like
Living
tuned.
Artifact is insane. Like outright, I will say if they keep it in its current state, Living Artifact builds are going to be the most broken thing I think we've seen in a Neo game, because it is ridiculous how much damage I was able to pump out in this test using that. Another new thing that's pretty cool are the Crucible weapons. So these are unique weapons that can drop when you're in the Crucible, and they seemingly always come with improved Crucible drop rate, but they also come with a Crucible art on them, which will then replace a weapon art that you have associated with that weapon. So it could be that you're getting a new up and triangle spell, or a down and triangle spell, or a new charge triangle. And from what I can tell from the equipped prompt, at least, it does seem like typically you're finding them for weapon skills that you probably wouldn't have at that point in the game. But I don't think the skills on Crucible weapons are exclusive, because the prompt does say, like, you know,
you really are just outfitting two different characters, aren't you?
It just defaults back to whatever your previous skill was. But regardless, it's kind of interesting to know that we can get access to certain weapon skills early via RNG. And I'm hoping to learn more about them, because I wasn't sure if there was
that's just
a
two builds at once is just two sets of fashion gear. Am I right?
To get a clear answer. It was another one of those things where it was just like, yeah, we have to check with the devs on that. But either way, I think that about covers everything that was on my list. But definitely a lot to go through. I mean, I had an absolute blast playing through this and just trying out different stuff, and you know,
Skimpy Ninja and Skimpy Samurai.
I think probably the biggest surprise to me is the times I would double up. Like, I would put Cestus on Samurai and then Claws on Ninja, or I would do dual blades on both. And oh man, it was just like a festival of dual blades, or a festival of punches. And I was just like, man, this feels really good.
Dude.
It also feels really good kind of having the Tonfas in the back pocket.
This is the kind of boss fight I want to fight.
About it. And I will say one thing is, you know, when I think about Neo 1 and Neo 2, I feel like that we were very,
the first encounter is kind of like,
most of the builds,
you know,
I had one
human
weapon
on
was my
human.
go-to, and my second.
But then, like, the next time you fight him, he has like a second phase where he's like,
it might come out but like, you know,
he's got one wing out. You know what I'm saying?
You get the idea. You know, very, very rarely was there a setup where it was like, oh, both these weapons are a core part of the build and used for the build. And I do think it's going to be a lot more like that now, where it's like, oh, yeah.
But Neo 2 had fashion gear.
With Ninja, I'm just full-on Tonfa man. And then when I'm going back to Samurai, I'm full-on dual blade man.
And the fashion gear in Rise of the Ronin, they really... They did that even better.
I am simultaneously...
I hope that they bring in,
the
like,
more I think about it,
all the fashion options from
like conceptual
Rise of the
standpoint.
Ronin, where you can, like, tweak so many different, like,
really, really hard,
you know, layers or whatever.
I mentioned it earlier, but... just to close out, when I ended up cornering one of the marketing guys, and he was
or whatever,
I was like, so when's the next demo going to be? And he would not look me in the eyes and give me a straight answer. He just kind of sidelined the question. So while they didn't explicitly say yes, the fact that they didn't say no says a lot. So
that's just a dude from
as
Rise
things
of the
stand
Ronin.
now, a demo hasn't been confirmed, but I am pretty damn sure that we're going to have one that's coming your way, so that y'all can also jump in and experience the same thing I did.
So in that level earlier, that was just like this fucking spirit was just hanging out in the level. God, looks so much like... I don't need these Neo 2 cats to come back, honestly. I don't miss these guys. But these are the goats right here. Fuck those rolly cats. I'm hyped. I'm also going to bed, I think. Actually, let me watch these 2 trailers. Actually, this is multiplayer. Hang on. What is this? Mostly positive? Single player. Mostly positive? What? Oh, this was an early access. This definitely looks like some Brad slop. I never played the first Grime, but people like that game, right? Pretty cool. It's like a Hollow Knight meets Prototype, or like a Sultan Sanctuary meets Prototype. Cool. All right, I'm going to bed.